G-Mania says, hope you're having a fantastic day. I am having a great day. I hope you are too. I appreciate y'all hanging out and watching this with me. It's been really cool so far. Hey, Scooter. Ion Zer's still doing the music, right? Because I'm loving it. Serum trials. Serum 89 Seamarks, the first improvement over 87A. I had felt so certain that I was on the right track after those results, but the next several iterations were utter failures. The FEV fights me like a cornered animal. Every adjustment seems to cause cascading problems in the rest of its effects. I persist. I must prove superior to the puzzle it presents me. Charm hole, down boy, down. I've rarely gotten to the 6th revision of the particular serum. A line of investigation usually bears fruit or proves a dead end long before, but 102 seemed eternally just on the cusp of unlocking its secrets. Revision F marks the point in this case. The subjects demonstrated prolonged retention and identity and cognitive functioning even as the metamorphosis began, and trials with the second subject evinced a remarkable improvement in physical durability before any gross morphological changes occurred. If I can now isolate the metastasis trigger, which precipitates the transition into the supermutant state, the end goal will be within reach. Charm says, I watch so many streams of non-gamers and gamers playing 76 who literally never crit in VATS for hours. Oh, I just don't like crits. Or, excuse me, well, I don't like crits, but I also don't like VATS. I don't like VATS in this game. I don't like it, so I don't use it. I don't have any perk cards that utilize it, and I'd rather just fire with my gun. It's faster and it's quicker. So, yeah. I just don't like VATS in this game. It's great in, like, Fallout 4 and stuff. But yeah, I just don't use it myself. Charm says, oh no, Cohh. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay, maybe I misunderstood you. Danger Rain Direct says, Cohh is also against tubs and barrels. It's true. I'm anti-VATS, tubs, barrels, containers, and generally just any type of large empty thing. Yeah. Stop VAT shaming. I'm not VAT shaming. Look, if you're VAT, that's fine. Okay, I have nothing to say about that. Like, you do you be as VAT as you want to be. I just personally am not VAT myself. I'm not a VATer. I VATs every now and then. I'm a little VAT. But I'm not, I don't like really lean into it, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. You could say I'm an anti-VATer. What? It's good, right? After the trial of Serum 102, I believe the problem may lie with the delivery method. Direct injection of the serum resulted in the same metamorphosis as ever, with similar time curves. However, introducing the serum into the food, air, and water supplies of the subject's chambers produced a prolonged offset and transformation. Right? I hypothesize that introducing the virus directly to the bloodstream creates an immediate immune response that itself is the catalyst for transformation. Passing through the respiratory and digestive systems first, for reasons not yet clear, inhibits this reaction. Further tests necessary. 8 revisions, but each worth it. After the trial of Serum 123D, I worked to exploit the respiratory and digestive offset to the immune response the FEV generates, with increasing success. I believe with a few more adjustments, I should be able to eliminate the reactions entirely. In anticipation of this, I will turn my focus to the disease-resisting effects. I fear these modifications may set back my work canceling the transformations, and at this stage, it is better to work with an otherwise complete virus than to change one part only to undo another. This stuff is so freaking interesting and cool. I love this stuff. Test chambers. Barring the unexpected occupant in Chamber 3, the test chambers left behind by the vault's occupants provide ample holding room for live subjects. Their simulated environments may not be the most welcoming, but perhaps they are at least more comfortable than a bare concrete cell. Although it defeats their purpose, at times I wish the observation window had shutters. Oh wow. One of the subjects addressed me by name today. I find this unpleasant and distracting. To complete this work, I must be dispassionate. Such things remind me of how I will be viewed in the future, even if the work is successful. I must be more careful in the future not to introduce myself to potential subjects. An alias is perhaps pointless now, having already given my name to the Blue Ridge Company on more than one occasion, but I can at least avoid compounding the error. Ugh. I imagine future generations will paint me as a monster, even as they enjoy the world my work makes possible. A demented madman, slicing sadistically into innocent living subjects. Vivisection is useless to me, of course. I'm familiar with the workings of the human body, and I require it undamaged to accurately assess my results. My living subjects have never needed to fear me grotesquely rooting around inside them like some perverse augur. This writing is actually pretty great. Dissection, on the other hand, has its values in the aftermath of my trials, and there are many tests I must conduct that require needles, probes, and other monitoring and measuring devices, but never vivisection. Spartan says, I can't stand your reading anymore, Cohh. Sorry. That's okay. I can... Would you prefer me not to read? That was random. Is it something I said, Spartan? Oh. Looking at their history, they said, Cohh, I think if you slow down your reading a bit, it'll be a better experience. Am I reading too fast? That's like that's actually valid feedback. Would it help if I read slower? It's the lack of doing voices. Yeah, okay. Speed is fine. Okay. Hey, I'm always up for feedback like that. I read kind of fast, so. Yeah, I got places to be. I got stuff to do, okay? I gotta read this and... Oh, just shut up? Oh, okay.
Research log. Dr. Ed.
Nope. Okay.
Research log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn.
I can read a little slower. I'd be happy to.
Number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything at Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had, and the better human will build that world. Free
Hey, Bakwas.
from fear and log.
You know, I find the one guy bad emote because it gives very bad feeling, one guy. Wait, are you being the one guy? I'm so confused. So we can do like an interpretive dance thing, so I could bring something up like this and, you know, help. We can all kind of together. And scene. Is that good? Did you guys understand that? Did you interpret that properly? Okay, great. I think that beats reading. I can save my voice. Okay. Oh, gee. What the heck? Oh, it's a snallygaster. Dude. Ew. Ew. This is so nasty. Ugh. Oh, is this where he was?
Genetic Research Log, Week 142. Specimen X001 has been a most remarkable success. I confess, I was skeptical when Molly showed me her analysis. There was little to work with, given its unique biology. As an initial bench test, I spliced each of our extant stable mutations into separate samples. They all worked flawlessly, as if we had spent months adapting them. And then the mutations spread. They somehow shifted from one sealed petri dish to the next until all the samples exhibited all of the mutations. Fascinating. I wanted to proceed to live subject testing immediately, but all of our attempts to resuscitate a specimen have been blocked.
Is he coming back?
Hans is looking into it. In the meantime, this transference capability merits further investigation.
Dude. Cool. I like it.
Somebody get us out of here.
So I wonder if that was the Snallygaster. Is that X001? Maybe?
I will baptize you in your own brain matter, you worthless shit.
Hold up. I'm in danger.
Give me again. Close one.
Okay, we good? Okay.
I can't take it anymore.
Hi.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here?
Cassie Holloway. Who are you?
Cassie Holloway.
I saw your name.
Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first.
Everybody all right?
Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's very nice of you. Do you know how we can open the cell?
Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests.
Everything hurts.
Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry, seriously.
Are you being sarcastic with me? Is this really the time, Cassie? Oh.
Genetic research log, week 100, retrospective. Our first mutations were simple enough. Venom, regeneration, electrogenesis, natural phenomena with well understood biochemical processes. Despite my initial misgivings, developing, adapting, and enhancing general purpose mutagenic sequences has been a fascinating challenge. So much so that I fear we have set the bar too high. Eric's quotas are ever more aggressive, even as potential research targets grow increasingly elusive. Molly and I have moved on to more speculative mutations: chameleonization, pyrokinesis, cryokinesis.
Sounds like
After that,
Bioshock.
I am less certain. This pace is maddening. How much longer can we maintain it?
Me gusta mucho. Me gusta mucho. Unbelievable. They left a Snallygaster inside one of the test chambers. Remarkably, it is still alive, if understandably quite irritable. Whatever they did to it seems to have removed its need for sustenance. Perhaps it metabolizes trace elements directly from the air or engages in some strange form of photosynthesis. Regardless, that chamber shall remain locked, and I must take care when defrosting the other specimens in cryo-storage. I cannot predict what mutations they may exhibit. Ooh. Sherlock Domes with the 19 months. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, man. All right. I don't want to miss any of these little logs. I think we're good. Did we look up here? We got to go do the computer now. It's a trap? I do. Do you think that Fallout 76 has seen enough changes, updates to be worth investing in now? Here's the thing. Fallout 76 is worth the price of Game Pass. I would say try it first on Game Pass. It is worth it to try it on Game Pass. I think for some people, like me, as I'm a big Fallout fan and have been since Fallout 1, which was a formative game for me, I think this game has come a very long way in terms of what I like about it. Absolutely. But I don't think everyone will feel that way. So I would recommend it for Game Pass. I would not recommend spending any money on the store, and I would not recommend the subscription service unless you have good personal reasons for doing it. Yep. So, there you go. What I can say for certain is the game has gotten significantly better since it launched. Yeah, I can say that for certain. And even then, the map is pretty great. Like, even when it launched, the map is pretty great. It just had a lot of other problems, too. Oh. Heterocephalus glaber, a mole rat. The N2 serum was more stable but less effective than N1, with peak current of 12 millivolts. 16 outgoing shocks were recorded, producing startle or reflex reactions but no incapacitating effects. Subject defeated after 4 rounds. Okay. A brown bear. Experiment objective regeneration. Limb regeneration is accelerated but subject to undesirable secondary mutations, including the growth of multiple vestigial limbs. Wolf Gray Pyrogenesis. Following injection with the serum, subcutaneous pyrogenesis was achieved. Complementary heat resistance mutations proved insufficient, causing the subject to immolate and self-cremate. No further autopsy was possible. Self-cremate. Fun. Yes. Canis lupus. Pyrogenesis. Wait, did we read this? No, this is different. Following injection, limited pyrogenesis was achieved with no apparent damage to the subject. Results initially appeared disappointing. However, upon death, a violent chemical reaction caused the subject's body to explode, destroying its remains, its opponent, and most of test chamber 3. Hey, great. Hey, Past Story, how are you? Recommend reclassifying 209N into a new candidate mutation and pursuing both in parallel. Bloatfly. Shifting. Unstable. Subject successfully shifted twice as an evasive maneuver. Following the third shift, subject reappeared embedded in the torso of the opposing creature, causing immediate death. Autopsy was attempted under hazmat protocols. Beyond the integration line, subject's body appears to have fused with its opponent's on a molecular level, creating an indistinguishable mass of flesh. Fun. Those are kind of cool. It's not the quotas that bother me. Awful as the system is, we can do 4 credits a week. But I can't stomach what we're doing to earn them. We should be protecting these animals, preserving them, not abusing them in one forced experiment after another. And then we stick them in the test chambers, make them fight to see which mutations are stronger. This is horrible. Nina doesn't seem to care. Nina always was a workaholic. I had to plan our dates, get Kamal to block her calls while we were out, but she always made time for me. Now, she's in the lab past midnight every night, always working on some new strain, making sure we have something ready for next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. The quotas keep getting worse. They're over 200 a week now. Most of that burden falls on her. It's killing her. It's killing us. This is half a year later. We got a dog when I was 10, Vera, big Malamute. Danny used to call her Wolf. She looked it, but sweet as could be. 373 looked just like her. Same stripe on her cheek and everything. And then we gave her the injection. Nina's new flaming mutation. She caught fire, burned from the inside out, right there on the operating table. I swear she looked at me right at the end, right before her face melted away. She looked just like Vera. Well, that was depressing. She's dead. I can't believe she's dead. I tried to stop them. I jumped in front of the Assaultron. It threw me down, just blasted her in front of all of us. Her body fell over me. Hans tried to grab her, but I saw it. I saw it. Her head was gone. I can't do this. Not anymore. Not without Nina. That was 8/25/80. So that was almost 3 years after the day. We're going to explore all the test chambers. Uh-oh. Door breach detected. Contact maintenance. Oh, don't steal them. Okay. Let's pop this out and listen to it. Also, real quick, I saw someone post a big block of text, but I skimmed it, and it looked like it may have something in it. Dr. Believe It. I know that people generally have a don't punish the devs for the suits decisions attitude, but at a certain point, don't consumers have to let suits know that they won't buy their game if they employ shady business practices, overbearing MTX, releasing a broken game, etc.? I think your suggestion to try this on Game Pass is a good middle ground for showcasing what the devs have done and showing the suits that they can't get away with releasing a mess. Dr. Believe It. The argument of not buying a game because of what the people at the top are doing is very topical right now, especially with the Blizzard stuff going on, and it is a game per game, company per company basis. However, first of all, I completely agree with you, and second of all, I think that's a great way to do it. If you get this game on Game Pass, you don't subscribe to it, and you don't buy any microtransactions on the store, you can still enjoy the game while not catering into what they're trying to pull out of their base. So yeah, I think you can absolutely still and to be fair, the devs, the people who are working on this game, have done a great job with it in the last year and a half. So I mean, they easily could have just left this game alone and not done anything with it, but they've actually put a lot of work into it, and it actually kind of shows. So yeah, but then again, it really is like a game by game basis. I feel differently about this game than I do Diablo 2 with everything going on with Blizzard. So yeah, it's it really is a case by case. There's no blanket statement that works for that, unfortunately.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them, especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area
Thanks,
were
Quee.
disappointing, however. Lacking Memling's expertise, my electrical impedance tests failed dramatically. The unintentional discovery of a new method of rapidly cooking a mole rat fails even in that regard. Mole rat exposed to several thousand volts at significant amperage does not make for an appetizing sight. Nonetheless, these results are duly recorded, and I believe my understanding of the system is sufficient to produce more useful results in the future. End log.
By the way, someone mentioned earlier you can't get a solo experience like Cohh is doing right now. For the record, I'm playing on a public server right now. I'm not playing on a private server. And if you ever are playing on a public server and you're having somebody harassing you or that you don't like, not only can you ignore them, you can just switch servers if you want to. So, but yeah, I'm not playing on a private server right now. Here's another dude here. There's a dude there. There's a dude there. That looks like a bot. I don't know about that name. There's a dude there doing that primal event. Here's a couple people. And look at those levels. 806. That dude is level 806. Hey, there's Red 13. Is that our Red 13? Or is that a different Red 13? Hey, Karamaru, how are you? Oh, what are these guys? Public team leaders. That's cool. They're doing something fun over there. Leo Fat doing some legendary stuff. But yeah. What is my opinion with Diablo 2 remake? I'm not going to get into this too much, but here's the thing. I really enjoyed Diablo 2. I played the Diablo 2 demo. Or the Diablo 2 remake beta. It felt okay. However, for me personally, the stuff going on with Blizzard has given me enough pause to not want to give money to that situation. However, on that note, the argument of not buying a game to punish the hires up and buying a game to support the people actually working on it is a discussion. It's not black and white. So it is, if I was really looking forward to Diablo 2, if I was really looking forward to it, I probably would buy it. But as I am not somebody who is super looking forward to it, for me, the fact that all the Blizzard stuff happened was enough for me to go, you know what? I don't really want to give them my money. So, but at the same time, you're not going to see me yelling at other streamers for playing or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's again, it's personal and it's per company for people. There's not a right answer or a wrong answer. All right, let's go. And I'm just going to leave that there. Yeah. Wait. Uh-oh.
Is he coming back?
I'm trying to come back, but I can't talk to you through the intercom anymore. Let's listen to this. Hold on real quick. Oh, I can just go in? Oh, okay, cool. I thought it said it didn't unlock properly or something. But before we do that, Cohh, thanks again for reminding me on this. Let me do this real quick. Here.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38.
Is this it?
The capture of human test
No.
subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are...
This one? It even says how long ago you got it. That's super cool.
Molly Cooper, biology
that.
log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens.
As one does.
It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Mabarian, I'm using something called a tonal, but I'll be being public with the workout routine and everything when I start it.
Help us.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
Are you hurt?
I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up.
Ew.
Some of the others are in worse shape.
Sludge lung. Oh, the old sludge lung. Take this.
For real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Don't let her die in here.
Any more prisoners?
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more.
Good.
When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
Rebel Galaxy is free on Epic for a little over an hour or so. Wait, right now Rebel Galaxy's free? That game is awesome. I highly, highly, highly recommend Rebel Galaxy. That game is a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Please, help us.
That game is awesome. The music is fantastic too. Can you make it out of here?
Maybe I could, but there's no way the rest will.
Oh, it's been free this week.
I
It
don't even
ends
know where
soon.
we are,
Go
but
get it right now.
I'm guessing we're not close to civilization. These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas.
Void
We can send the
Bastards
medics
is
with the
this
recovery
week?
team and get them to safety.
Dude, that is
Whatever
awesome.
Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
Good at
You're a
both those
peach.
games. Okay, for the record, somebody, AF Weedbot says, yeah, but Epic is a no-no for me. Hey, AF Weedbot, I have something for you to consider. If you hate Epic, take all of their free games.
I can't take it anymore.
Because you see, here's the thing. If you just take free games and you never buy anything, you win. That's like walking into the casino and winning 5 times and then walking out and never gambling again.
Everything hurts.
So if you absolutely hate Epic,
I feel sick.
go take all of their free shit and never buy anything from them. And you're good.
Don't
You
let
win.
me die in here.
Unless you hate free games, in which case I can't help you. But yeah, man, I mean, even if you don't like Epic, don't keep that from having you play great games. Damn. So yeah, go do it. Oh, but my datas. Yeah, welcome to 2021. They already have it. You don't even, come on, man. Unless you live in a freaking cabin in the woods and don't have electricity or a cell phone, trust me, you're good. All right. All right, Cassie, I'll be sit tight, help's on the way.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, all right?
I will. I will kick him in the face. Yeah.
Help us.